Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Abiotic Factor, where I've done a fair number of things between episodes, and I have a fairly long list. You might have to bear with me, but we will not be getting to all of it today. First of all, you guys saw in the last episode, we crafted the load hammer. Yes, the load hammer. This thing is actually pretty neat. It does have, I'm still trying to figure sometimes, this has its damage of 30 and then plus 14. So I don't, maybe that's the damage from fire. Because obviously this still does fire damage, but also has lodestone energy, which is super cool. I don't think it actually comes from my armor, because this is actually set of thorns, which is just when people hit me, then I get they get melee damage back on them, but that's not when I hit them. So we have that, of course. And you guys, of course, saw the toaster SMG, which I'm starting to run into a problem with, and that is something I never expected to have a problem with. I'm starting to run out of 9mm ammo. I think I had almost 2 full rows of this stuff, and I've got 3 stacks plus 10. So we will be using this for a little bit yet, and then we might have to swap to something else, which maybe by then, maybe we'll have another one of these that'll be able to be upgraded to a non-bio-coded version, but we will see. Also, between episodes, I crafted the mag bow, and this thing, I love it to death. Now, item of note, I also crafted, I had a bunch of electric organs, and I crafted a bunch of shock bolts before the electric organs went bad. For whatever reason, I assumed they would go in the mag bow. They don't go in the mag bow. They go in the original crossbow that we had. This thing takes rebar bolts. It is amazing. They actually are, it's just, the damage on them is incredible. It's 120 damage. Oh, this item can eventually be upgraded. Did I even look at that? I didn't even notice that. Oh. Why is there a magnum in here? Apparently I was looking at that at one point and never put it away. A hypercross mag bow. We need one more thing plus an air compressor, and we'll be able to do a hypercross, whatever that is. Oh, that'll be amazing. Let me put away this magnum. You will see that I am carrying some things on me right now, and that is because I decided after last episode that I forgot that this is a thing, but that we can actually modify our appearance. I've never liked the look of this rat pack. It's huge, and obviously it does, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a huge backpack, but I like this one. I like the look of this one better. It's much smaller, it's cleaner looking, and so we're going to modify our armor appearance so it looks like that. Also, we've got this crazy mask on. I was like, let's put on a cowboy hat. I mean, that sounds amazing to me. So we're going to run around looking like this. Apparently, we are also tired. You may also notice that I crafted between episodes. I started crafting some of these other armors. So we are still wearing the carapace armor. This is the start of the hexwood armor. We still are missing the helmet, so I've got to find that at some point. I don't know what we missed in Canaan in order to be able to make that, but I've only got 3 pieces. Also made, this is actually very cool. The armor, this is the crystalline armor. So if we exchange all of this gear, watch my person. That is incredible. Like, I literally go, oh, hang on, take it off, and then put it back on, and then watch me go invisible. We take on the whole thing of the crystal guys, and you can see you activate a camouflage when moving slowly and when holding still. Also, this can be upgraded. I've not really been watching these too carefully, but this does have an armor of 16. I'm actually considering wearing this today just because of the fact that we're going to be headed to the security sector with our new keypad hacker, and this will make us less visible. I also need to grab the NVGs because, again, I think that probably part of the reason that the Reaper keeps seeing us is because of the light. Let's take a look, though, here. Oh, I don't literally have 0 of the items. Okay. Well, we'll be sticking with this for a while, at least for today. You may notice that I put some shock traps in front of the doors. This was something that was actually recommended to me. Hopefully this works all okay, but apparently the way that this works, and I didn't actually test this, probably should have did that. Go ahead and close the door. Maybe this does not work anymore, or maybe I have them backwards. Let's try deploying it from this side. I may have done it wrong. Let's put it right here. Okay. I'm not sure. I was given this little tip by somebody in my Discord channel, and they said that this actually prevents the door from being opened by anybody. That's why they keep one right here. They actually sent me a screenshot of it. And they said that you can actually kick the door in, but that others couldn't. I wonder if they fixed this. And you will see I made a mess out here. I didn't make a mess. But I got, oh my gosh, I came into the game to get a screenshot for a thumbnail, and I got attacked, and I got attacked hard. I got a couple of Xers, and apparently this... from the person that was in my Discord also said that this seems to be a common route when you base here, that this is whatever they did in the coding. Most times the attacks come from the locker room now rather than out there, which is kind of frustrating and annoying. So you will see that because of that attack, I put some cement walls. There's a trip mine laser thingy up there. I don't remember what it's called. And then I put this carbon barricade thing up, and it's supposed to gosh, I don't remember what it said, but it's supposed to be, there's supposed to be like an actual shield with it that as long as it's powered. So I actually do have it attached to a battery, and it's on a lever. I'm a little sad that the shock trap's not working the way that I expected. But what I actually had attack me, I actually had 2 regular Xers come in, and then I had a red one, which I have to assume, based on the fact that I killed a red peccary once, is probably considered an alpha Xer. They tend to be red. During that attack, Gus died. And so I think that what I'm coming to the realization of, because I still have 2 Gus's, they must respawn between logins. So I'm just gonna let Gus wander freely, and what Gus wants to do, Gus can do, and I'm gonna be happy about it. He wants to go out and do things, he will go out and do things. I also have... I went back into the myco fields. Oh, I apparently harvested these recently. I made beehives. That looks weird. Is that supposed to look like that? I guess it is. I don't even remember how I did it, but gosh, this was a mess. So when you wear your beekeeper suit in there, you of course start overheating because you don't have the fire protected suit on. So in order to actually fix that, I don't even remember what all I did, but I made a lot of root beer floats because they actually have a chill factor. I don't even remember what it just says gain temporary relief from heat. I think I might have also worn some armor that has some protection against heat. And then I think basically what you did is you went in and you either harvested, or I don't remember if I used like the vacuum or if I used the pipe wrench, or I honestly don't even remember anymore, but you go in and you harvest it and that's what happens. However, once you create the beehives, you do in fact have to continue wearing the beekeeper suit because they will sting you. It's not like, in some of the games where it's once they're beehives, they're nice to you all of a sudden. No, that's not a thing. I apparently planted an anti-light. Okay, that's fine. And I, of course, hung the jack-o'-lantern painting in the middle of them because I thought that just kind of balanced everything out. Did I just hear somebody come in here? I don't think we're being attacked right now. I will say that the armor has this constant sound to it, and it's a little unsettling. All right, so other things. We talked about that and that and that, and okay. I would like to address the elephant in the room, which is something I was having a conversation with again about somebody in my Discord channel. And you will notice, by the way, I removed all of I haven't done it yet. I have some plans for out here, but I removed all of the furniture from out here, and that is simply because I have some plans. I have an idea for out here. I don't know how well it's going to go, though. But I hopefully will do that in between streams, and we'll talk about it next time. But the elephant in the room is, let's talk about... That did not get rid of the laic essence. That's why I still see sparkles on my screen. The elephant in the room is food. Somebody told me, and I understood that. I completely understood what they were saying. They said they've never messed around with the oven foods because of the fact that the soups are so efficient. And this is, actually it's a very common talking point, it seems like, online, because soups you unlock at level 3. You don't learn the oven until No, it wasn't even cooking 8. It was cooking 10. So what you have to know about the soup. Let's grab this. This is pest goulash. All right. This has a hunger fill of 14, thirst fill of 16. This has 8 servings to it. 8 servings. So that makes that, you know, that one pot, it makes it what over 100 hunger. And then you get to the carbuncle pizza. I'm pretty sure that I said in the last episode, one of these was worth 16 and one was worth 18. I don't remember which is which without taking the pieces off. But they only have 6, which makes them less hunger filling. And at the same time, you actually use more resources. But like, just for instance, like that A&L Mega Stew. Let's look at that one, because this is actually a big thing, because this is you move faster and you feel stronger. It has a buff to it, and you get 37 hunger with this one. 37, and it's got 8 servings to it. So what is that, like 250, 60 something, 250 hunger? And it takes an extra arm, an alien drumstick, and an extra heart. 3 items. When we talk about what I just used to make that like carbuncle pizza, again, 6 slices, and the hunger fill is 16 apparently. This took 3 carbuncles, 2 carbuncle mushrooms, an antiverse cheese, and 2 potatoes. And then to top it off, the antiverse cheese is actually, you cook it in a soup bowl, and that took 3 items. So this is a big complaint online that from what I've seen, I kind of like that I'm able to use some of the ingredients that I'm not normally able to use by putting them into oven recipes. But I completely understand what the person was saying. The soup is far more efficient, and it has buffs to it. None of the oven recipes have buffs. They take far more items to actually craft them, and they just don't have as good of hunger fill. They just don't. And so everybody's complaining. They said just that, like the devs, they need to do some stuff with the oven recipes to make people actually want to cook them, because nobody really wants to right now, because it's a waste of materials for what it is. All of the Gusses are outside now. I think that's the bulk of everything I wanted to cover. There's some 2 other items that I wanted to talk about at some point, but they require us to go places, which we are not going to today. And I also probably, I don't know if I mentioned, I planted the pumpkin. So it is done. We will be able to make recipes from that once they're available, or like whenever we want to. Oh, there's the Layak. I thought I heard him. Where's Gus the Second? I have no idea. All right. So, for the rest of the day, we are going to be tackling, now that we've got Keypad Hacker Tier 4, we are going to be headed to the security sector. I want to try to get through the rest of that and see how that goes for us. Yes. See, the person said that if you put the shock trap there, even the Layak can't open the door. So, I'm guessing they must have patched this. I didn't see anything about it, though. That said, there was a lot of patch notes. There was a bunch of hot fixes recently. The one thing I will say, I went back to Canaan, and I tried to fish there, and that was the thing that I didn't finish saying, is that you can't fish there. You get electrocuted. The fish are like electric fish, and the dude that first talked to you when you went in, he kept yelling at me again like he had never talked to me. And so I went and talked to him, and apparently there's like an insulated fishing rod or something like that, and so that's how you're supposed to do that. I haven't crafted it yet, but anyways, so that's the one thing that they patched, is that once you talk to somebody, they don't, you know, yell at you again and again when you go into portals. I crafted a couple thermite Molotovs. I was excited to try them, so we're going to be testing those out. And when I did that, it opened a recipe for a gel tube, which kind of looks like a trinket. Are you a trinket? Yeah, a small tube that emits a comfy orange glow. That is not nearly worth it. See, that was the interesting thing, is that was what this one said. It just emitted a purple glow. But then they updated this so that it actually, you have some invisibility, but also it passively charges things. I wonder if they'll do that at some point. Otherwise, not really worth it for those types of trinkets. Apparently we're tired, though. We need to lay down. Okay, that got through most of the things. Like I said, I knew we weren't going to get through them all today, but I would like to head back to the security sector and see if we can get through maybe sections 4 and 5. I have no idea if that's unrealistic. Hopefully 4 for sure. Oh, this guy, I saw an achievement. I was looking at all of my achievements, there's an achievement called Coffee in Your Coffee Hole. It said something about giving somebody coffee that doesn't need any more coffee. Like, he's the one that always says coffee in your coffee hole. Are you the... how I get this achievement?
Tired, feel free to lay down. I won't tell the boss.
Here you go. Can you have this?
Oops, borrowed your stapler.
Oh my gosh, he gave me another stapler. Oh, that's so fun. I wonder if he just gives me, like, if there's a certain level that you have to, number of times you have to feed him, and maybe every time after that, maybe he gives you a stapler. Anyways, I don't know if that actually gave me the achievement or not. I have my achievements turned off so they don't pop up when I'm playing, because of streaming and such. So I'll have to look at that at some point. So anyways, all right, let me get a couple things together. Like I said, I need to get the NVGs. I have the teleporter for the Night Realm. I'm not entirely sure why. But we do need the one for the labs outpost. Actually, no. The Night Realm one makes more sense because you could go into the Night Realm and immediately exit and be in this the security sector. That makes way more sense. Okay, let me get my stuff together and hopefully I'll meet you guys in the security section. Alright guys, this is maybe where this whole database terminal might come in useful. I actually don't know which chest I sorted my NVGs in. Oh, here they are. Okay, we've got them now. I just noticed the heater shield has an upgrade. They must have fixed some of these so that, oh my gosh, a lodestone shield? I, of course, used my last lodestone fragment. The lodestone gave us 3 fragments. We used 1 to repair the teleporter. Then we used 1 to craft the keypad hacker. And then I used 1 to create the load hammer. So I don't have any more of those, but I want to make a lodestone shield. Guys, I heard shocking going on, and apparently it was the shapeshifter. Walked on the trap. The beehive, you can see, is ready to be harvested. I didn't realize till just now. I don't know if I ever realized that before, but it actually has honey dripping from the bottom of it when it's ready to harvest. Now, the weird thing is, it starts deteriorating, so you actually have to have a hammer to repair them. And this stuff falls in, and then it actually, like, it's sort of it melds into my farm plot, so I started just using the vacuum for it. Gets rid of it fairly quickly. But like I said, also this is another thing. You have to make sure that you're still wearing the beekeeper outfit. Otherwise, they will come and attack you for repairing their hive, which seems weird to me and rude. Like, if I'm fixing your house, leave me alone. All right, do we want to take along the hazardous materials, the hazmat suit? I guess I just take it along. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you the part 2. Originally the bees didn't work when I first got here. You have to, that anti-juice that occurs in the mycofields, you have to have a barrel of it nearby. That's the only way they produce honey. It was an interesting thing for me. I did have to Google that one because that one didn't have any information about it when you went into the crafting. It didn't tell you how to actually do it. It just says, well, it said it requires nearby nourishment. It just didn't say what it was. And you can see that that required a queen bee. I managed to get 2 of them from the 2 hives I tore down. And then I made 1 hive, and it produced enough beeswax then for me to make the other one. Plus then just a chain and some metal scrap. So it was pretty simple. All right, we are officially off to the Night Realm. And then, like I said, that's simple enough for us to kind of loop around and exit through the portal, and that puts us right into the security sector. Now, before we go too much further, what did I have here? I had not that one. I had this one. And we're also going to go ahead and swap these out right away, so we've got the NVGs. But I unlocked that vehicle pathway down here, and I would like to kind of see, that's a little disorienting, these makeshift NVGs. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll be able to make better ones soon, but I would like to see where this goes, where it comes out at, because I could always bring my forklift through here with some more, you know, materials. I'd also brought along the charger because this is all lit. I thought maybe I'd be able to find a plug in here somewhere if I needed to charge anything, but that's not looking overly promising. Alice Hong. That's a zombie. Okay. What is happening here? I was just expecting this, like I said, to allow me to drive through it. You know? So that I could bring vehicles here? I should not be wasting my NVGs right now. Alright, zombie. Yeah, this load hammer is so good. I mean, it packs a punch and it lights everybody on fire. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we can do an SUV. A hot wire kit. Can I make a hot wire kit? Oh, it's the same thing that's on the security car. Absolutely, I can make that. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get a little SUV. It's gonna be amazing. Hey, look, there is a plug. It's just a really long way away. What else is down here? I guess since we're over here. More zombies, of course. Hello, everyone. You're twins. You live as twins, you can die as twins. I'm sure it will be a good time for you. Okay, so this does go out some... I heard the guy off to the wrong side of me. Where does that go? I just want to clear out any other zombies, just in case. Do you have anything in you? Oh, yeah, I would like that. Rebar is going to become a thing because of the fact that I'm making rebar bolts now. So I need to get these chests every time I can find them. I have absolutely no idea where we are. I feel like vehicular testing. There's somebody walking around up there. I'm assuming it's an order member. I feel like we're going to have to come back to this because this is not what today is supposed to be about. And I am trying to make this a little bit of an abbreviated episode. I will tell you, it took me an absurdly long time. Some of the last couple episodes, I recorded like the last like 6 or so episodes all in one. It was in one weekend. I recorded, I think, 5 episodes one day and then 1 episode the other day of the weekend. And some of them I got a little overzealous in trying to get things, my gosh, just trying to get through this whole escape the security sector quest they've got me on. And those episodes took a really long time to edit. And it's time that I don't always have. I'm curious to know how far he's going to follow me. Yeah, he doesn't really go much further. How many times can you zap him? Like, as soon as he turns back into the other guy, will he drop another night essence? No, he doesn't. It must be timed or something? I mean, I could literally sit here and farm night essence if that worked. Oh. That made him disappear. Huh. I had no idea that that worked. Alright, here we go, folks. Section 3. Anything up here? Yes. My inventory's full already. Alright, let's fix that problem. Alright, guys, we're officially in NVG mode because... well... okay, this is a weird... I guess we're going up. There's no... normally all the sectors we've been to, they have a door over there. Oh, he's up there. Wait. Oh. Alright, let's get this on. This seems to provide at least a modicum of protection. Alright, we're not going that way. He was over here-ish. Fitness course. This is like a death trap, is what this is. just dissipated right in front of me. I appreciate that. Firearms range. Okay. I do not have my hazmat suit on, by the way. Because, to be fair, I wanted to see my new
Anyone else getting a bit
Oh gosh,
hungry?
you're hungry. I didn't bring any food. I brought no food and I brought no drinks. That seems like a lapse in planning on my part. Okay. Does he hear that? Gosh, it lit the glass on fire. Jeez. That lodestone is devastating. I hear another portal. Okay. He didn't see me. I mean, I am also trying to be a little bit stealthy, but I was wondering how much if the NVGs were going to help. Wherever the portal is, it is so loud right now. All right, guys, I think I got all the resources out of here. He only went by that one time. I don't know what we're going. I don't know if we're using this door, the other door. Okay. This is just a kitchen area. I'm gonna let this go for now. I have more kitchen items than one person should ever need. Ooh. I will definitely take that, though. Filing cabinets? Okay. I'm just trying to be stealthy because the idea is to not get thrown too quickly into everything. All right, now, where do I go, though? All right, guys, this looks stupid, but there's a way through here? Sort of? Like, I don't know where I'm going. I just heard him. And he was talking, which he doesn't normally do unless he sees me, so it weirded me out. More than a little bit. Am I supposed to go up here? No, this is... Or do you literally... Are you supposed to get up there somehow? Okay, maybe you do? I don't know, I'm just guessing at this point. Oh, here it is. Here's the next one. Okay, perfect. Alright, guys. Headed in. Alright, let's take these NVGs off. We'll give them a chance to recharge a bit. And we'll look around here. Oh, there's one of the unlost people. Oh, okay. That makes total sense. All right, we're back down in... This is the second one that we were in previously. There's a couple resources up here I'd like to get. All right, I got that sorted out. There's always one of those chests that give the magnetic alloy, and there's always a random night essence laying around in those cells.
I'm experiencing an insufficiency of food.
That's not good, because that means we're soon going to get a countdown. What is this? Oh. What? Are you a person? You are in fact one. Am I supposed to investigate this at all? I don't have a whole lot of places I can go here. Can I climb vines? Oh my gosh, I can climb vines. I had no idea. Okay. Oh. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. I would stop and maybe try to investigate, but I'm gonna have a real problem with food here in a minute, and I prefer not to have to... I would just like to find the exit, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Hello. I can't speak to you. Okay. I wonder what effect that has, by the way. Equipment I've never looked at this. Some of your... just... okay, it doesn't tell me what. Severe stomach pangs, you must eat soon. I just would like to find the thing that'll unlock the keypad hacker. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a person growing... Is that what some of the unlost are? Are they like the bodies, like, of the deceased people? Okay. Perfect. Alright, I need to go back and sort out the food problem, but I imagine this is just going to put us back in the beginning of the secure... Yep. Same place as always. Alright, give me a second, guys. So, guys, interesting question. For those of you that play this game. Is the LAAC not permitted in the security sector? I have literally never seen a LAAC in the security sector, and I just got back. And no, just like every time I go into a portal, every time I get back, he is immediately here. It kind of leads me to believe that he's perhaps not permitted in there. Alright, guys, we are back. We just have to go parkour. How the heck is there a fire? Oh, it's on this side. Oh my gosh. Okay. Disregard everything I just said. Alright, guys. We're just about back. I don't... Normally, he tends to be very irritable when I get anywhere near the keypad hacker.
Where's the bathroom?
Ah, door's open. Alright. What? Oh my gosh. It's all over all of that stuff. Is that the escape? Oh. Hang on a second. What's in here? Oh, that takes you back to section 2. Okay. That we're not going to be able to do because there's a big bunch of goop on top of it. I don't even know what that goop's called. Alright, let's swap out again so we can actually see here. Where did this put us? I don't immediately recognize anything. No. Doesn't look familiar. This looks familiar. Okay. That is one of the boxes that gives the sensors, so that was important to get. Ooh, nice. Okay. Was I up here? No, because I would not have left that. I hear something. Oh, this is what I heard. It's the the noise sounded familiar. A39 from this between H. Dixon and B. Badwell. It's a long one. Hold on to your hats, people. Hi, Bridget. Sorry, I don't have a lot to give you. Read the full report for yourself, but the key data is we have not been able to open a stable perforation to Antiverse 39. We've had to rely on those created by IS-059. There were no reported manifestations of either IS-059 or portals to A39 before our first on-site perforation experiments. Dr. Shepard's analysis indicates incidences are increasing. So 059's the Reaper, by the way. I'm guessing we're in A39. I don't know if I've looked at it that carefully. Following one such appearance, we dispatched a squad of gatekeepers through a residual perforation under urgency. We've had no subsequent communications from that squad. In at least one instance, 2 staff exposed to the same A39 portal reported seeing entirely different details on the far side, suggesting perceptive subjectivity may be an element here. There are indications that IS-059 is susceptible to high-energy X-rays. Dr. Tengu is investigating. And then here's Bridget. We've seen this thing nearly half a dozen times. It just appears in the facility at leisure now. And that's all we know? Dr. Hammond seems to have a much better handle on the situation than you do. I strongly contest Dr. Hammond's thesis and methods. He is unrigorous, and I only included a summary of his notes out of respect for his work on IS-010, etc. Drawing conclusions based on little more than mythology is unreliable in the extreme. I would further emphasize that calling A39 a purgatory or the latest instance of a recurrent yet chimeric underworld is entirely without concrete evidence. As to A39 being a psycho nest built by IS-059 using living material harvested from external regions, the man is letting his imagination run away with him. Antiverse 39. Psychonest.bitmap. Alright. Don't okay. This erupted has contagion entire blackness engulfed. Intrusion endless and unholy, reviled for night, consume ourselves. Night helmet. Oh. Do not something here. I don't know. Oh, this door looks familiar. I know where we are now. We will get you. And there was more stuff over here. Oh, hello. You guys doing okay? I hope. This probably just opens that door, which is fine. I just jumped. Okay. Hello? You seem different.
It's almost peaceful here.
Oh. I agree. I'll take the snag vine. Agriculture 120. Jeepers. What the heck? Are these things gonna attack me? Like, clearly that's the last thing that we need. Okay, they didn't attack me. In good news. Now you, on the other hand, search. ID card. Can I see who that was? Alice Hong. Okay, we did. Her stuff popped up at one point. Joined defensive team at Rise Biolaboratory in 1988, and she accepted a secondment to the Gate Cascade Research Facility, where she manages research, security, and investigation to IS-0102, among other subjects. What the heck? Okay, right. We were down here. Take this. Not for any particular reason that I actually need it, just because it's there, mostly. Okay, this is a weird place. Like, trying to figure out... Okay, I know where we are now. We should be pretty well... Yes, this is the person with the person growing out... Or the tree growing out of the person. This was open, right? Maybe not. It is now, but we don't want to be in there. We already came through that sector. Let's go... back down here. Ooh. That's a really big door. Wait. What? Wait. That person moved and I'm a little freaked out by it. Hang on a second. I will be back with you in a moment. I'm pretty sure there was a box somewhere. Yeah, here. Can I talk to you? Well, I mean, I can. You just don't say anything. Alright. So... this person moved. So this was where we originally came through. There's the person sitting in the tree. There was nobody by this pond. And I'm weirded out. Are you gonna attack me? No? Alright. Fine. I'm just gonna go jump through the portal. Every portal takes you to the same place, so... Okay. Let's go see, guys. If this is finally the escape from the security sector, let's get our X-ray machine ready, because I have a funny feeling that the Reaper's not going to be overly happy with me, having gotten through all his goop. Alright, guys. I hear him. Oh my gosh. Our mission has changed. Enter the hydro plant. Oh. That was a lot of episodes just trying to get through the security sector. This goes back to the office sector and the data farm. Let's go this way. The hydro plant is all well and good. Does this take me out by where we originally based? There were some big doors. No. No, but the layak's, of course, here already, because, of course. This is the office sector. So this is where I got a lot of materials once upon a time, and where I fought the symphonist. Okay. And I have to go to the bathroom, so it's a good thing that we are back, and I'm going to just go and ignore the layak, who's somewhere close to me. I'm just stoked that I finally managed to get out of the security sector. Oh my goodness, that was a long time coming. And like I said, there's a couple other things that were on my list other than just fishing. I encountered a symphonist in Flat Hill, which led me to find something there I'd like to run over with you guys. We read something at one point about a condottieri that I think I have deciphered after, you know, watching back through my video when I was editing it. I actually learn a lot about the game while I'm editing my own videos. It's shocking, actually. And I did say once upon a time that where we encountered the Tarask, there were some emails there. And I didn't actually get to read them. So I would like to go back at some point and kind of take a look at those. But yeah, it looks like I just have to go recall my carts because it had some sensors and metallic alloys and stuff like that. And then we should be good for the next episode. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We should be totally good for the next episode to be entering the hydro plant. So guys, I'm going to thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, and this has been Abiotic Factor, and I will catch you guys next time.